Hello again. We made one more trip to the track this year. Kind of the final outing at Bandimere, the spooktacular bracket race. A lot of fun. Did pretty good. Actually won around, so that was good. I had done over previous to the race. I had taken about another, turned out to be about 60 pounds out of the car, mainly in the doors. And so it was kind of interesting to see what kind of effect. I'll show you the time taken a little bit, how much effect that had on the car. I think it did help the 60s and I think the overall speed, but still have to kind of work on that next year, see where we're really at. I won a round and then didn't quite do the adjustment again for the second round. So a race that I could have won that I did. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. I'll show you the time slips in the races. A beautiful day out there. Really hardly any wind and sun. Really dry. It was like 17% humidity, and I think that was one of the reasons why the car seemed to be running real good. But anyway, I'll show you the races. Also, that other donor block that I had bought over a situation in the summer, I tore it down, and at least from my viewpoint, it looks like it's a pretty good block. So that'll. My hope is there. If I have it, I won't need it. So we'll keep that around. Hopefully, as a lucky charm. But anyway, I'll show you the races. Time slips go with them, although I'm missing one time slip, but at least a couple of them. And then, like I said before, if I end up doing any work over the winter, might keep you updated on that. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. This is a block after I got it tore down. I mean, you can't really see with the naked eye to be 100%, but it looks good. Really did. The inside of the engine actually looked pretty good. I think all that happened to this was there was the number one looked like it got some water in it, so it was probably a head gasket went bad, and they just went ahead and gave up on the engine. But I think we're in good shape. There's the heads. It was kind of weird. The engine is a 71 by the number. The block number. The heads are 73, and the intake manifold, which I already gave to somebody, was a 75. And the engine, the valve cover, the decal on the valve cover indicates it's a 75. So I guess Ford was using blocks they had from 71, heads from 73, because everything looked like it was original. All of the fasteners and everything all looked like factory fasteners. And the bore is original, so that's usually a pretty good indication. But anyway, kind of interesting. Okay, so this will be the time trial. You can see it's pretty early in the day. It's 10:10. If I remember right, the air was right around 7,800, if I remember right. So kind of went through all this before, but look at that, almost 102 miles an hour with... I think I had, what did I have? Yeah, I had a little over a second and a half on the stop. So that's probably better than I would have expected. And the top end, for sure, running on the stop was a little better than what I expected. So I kind of attribute that probably to taking the weight out of the car and then also pretty good air that early in the morning. So that'll be the first race you see. So for whatever reason, I can't find the time slip on the second run, the first elimination run, which I won. It was a little bit unusual, and you'll see in that I was running an altered, more or less a rail, and So I had about I think he was a 990, so I would have had a little over, about a 2-second head start, I guess. And I kept looking for him in the mirror, and he never showed up. So I went ahead and lifted, and I ran a 11.620. So theoretically, that's, that's a tenth over what my index was. I lifted pretty early, but I almost wish I would have stayed in it so I could have seen what the time was. So I'd had a better indication. I think that would have paid off on my second run, because I think I should have made some adjustments I didn't make based on a run that didn't have any value. This run didn't have a whole lot of value in trying to see where your car's at because I lifted so early. So yeah, you see, I ran a 11.620, and then I also was only down at 117 miles an hour, so I scrubbed almost 10 miles an hour off. So, but anyway, then you'll see on the final run, I didn't really make any adjustments, and I should have, as it turned out. So anyway, that's the next run. Okay, so this is my final run. This is elimination round 2, and I lost. And you can see I ran 11.594, so I was 94 thousandths over my index. And the car actually ran pretty good. You see that 100.27, that's, the air was a little over 9 by this time, so that's really about right. All the times are at least in the ballpark. And then, and the speed, you can see the speed is about what I expect. So I don't think it was the car falling off. I just think I made a bad adjustment for the second run, and because I lifted so early, I didn't realize it, and then I didn't correct it because you can see here I was up at, well, where's my timer? Well, I don't have it on there, but I was at actually 1.7 seconds on the timer. So I should have been at about 1.55 and it would have come in. So anyway, that'll be the last run here.
On the start, and that's going to cost